It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by AgileDad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. All right, sticking on our theme of product owners and product managers this week, I thought it'd be fun to talk about the 7 top things a product owner should stop doing. So, what should product owners stop doing? How about number 1, right out of the gate? They should stop acting like they're the team's manager. Okay, look. If a product owner, you want to manage something, manage your backlog, manage the product, manage your relationship with the stakeholders, manage things that are within your control and stop trying to manage the teams. In fact, this is one of the big separators that I tell people in my certification courses. The Scrum Master should behave as the governor of the team, and the product owner should behave as the owner of the backlog. Go figure. If the product owner can focus on organizing the backlog in such a way that it's easily consumable, and the team can dedicate their focus to rallying and to swarming to finish the backlog items, and the Scrum Master can work on governing the team, then everyone has distinct responsibilities and accountabilities. It makes it easy for everyone to do their job. Okay, how about number 2? So the number 2 thing a product owner should stop doing, they should stop not involving the team in product backlog management. The team needs to be part of a weekly refinement session. Each week, 1 hour per week, each team should sit down with the product owner and they should be involved in backlog management and backlog clarification. They should be able to foster some technical insights into what's going on. You have to remember that the team's often the one with a deeper understanding, especially when it comes to technology, about how to refine these things and how to find the most efficient solutions and where dependencies might lie. We need to lean in on them when we can. Next thing a product owner should stop doing is creating all the goals and objectives alone without any input. I can't tell you how many times I've said the product owner should not live in a silo. The product owner should not be one upon themselves on an island, right? A lot of times the product owner will miss things. And the worst part is, in most cases, the product owner doesn't do this maliciously. The product owner goes in establishing that they are the subject matter expert and that they probably know more about these topics than most people do. And I would argue most of the time they're right, they do. But at the same time, it doesn't mean you should discount technical insight. You should discount strategic insight. You should discount the voice of the customer. These are all things that you have to listen to. In my world, I call it ba-fa-ta, so that you can be prepared to do exactly what needs to be done and don't go at it alone, right? And I love this quote from the Scrum Guide in 2020. It says, the product owner may do the work or may delegate the responsibility to others to help get it organized. So keep that in mind. It doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. And there's no such thing as product owner by proxy, but the product owner should seek out assistance early and often. Okay. The product owner should stop. They should stop focusing on they should stop forgetting about they should stop forgetting about valuing validation. So let me explain what I mean by that. I was trying to think of the best way to say it. The secret of true agility is the relentless pursuit of value, but value does require validation. So if you're going to get something valuable, you need to stop forgetting about validation. You need to validate what's going on. You need to think things through. You need to make sure you understand that validating things is only going to make things better. And I think that you need to gain a better focus. And that leads me to the next one, which is be a team output owner and act more like a proxy, right? So requirements and demands from the internal and external stakeholders will just keep coming. As a product owner, you should be able to decide what's best for the product, what's in and what's out. Saying no to something means you're saying yes to something else, but saying yes to something means you are saying no to something that could potentially be more important. All right, that brings us to number 6. Number 6 is one that drives me crazy. A product owner should stop treating all stakeholders like they're exactly the same. Oh. There's a difference between a key stakeholder, and an interested party. And I think that we need to get to that point where we understand that. And if we can treat each of those differently and understand that key stakeholders live and die with the product, stakeholders only come when there's an urgent need, and that interested parties only want to understand how they're impacted, it's going to train you and teach you how to behave differently around each of these different groups of people. And I think that that's incredibly important because too often we don't treat it that way, and we treat everyone the same. And if everyone has equal value, it makes it impossible to sense urgency around items that you're working on. Then the final one is you should stop not involving team members or teams in a stakeholder conversation. I hear all the time, oh, I don't want to let the teams talk to the stakeholders because, well, what if they say something? Of course, they're going to say something. What if they say something I don't want them to say? Well, they may, but it's okay. Right. And I think too often we lock ourselves in on we don't want the technical people talking to the other people because what if they do something or say something that, we don't really mean? It's just ridiculous to me. But I have to admit, I see it often. So it's one of those things that we need to understand what the stakeholders care about. And we need to give the team direct access to the stakeholders in the best way we can so that they can understand, truly understand, and be empathetic with the consumer's wants, needs, whims, and desires, right? Okay, that's going to do it. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, short and sweet. If you have a topic you want us to discuss, learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.